Hello and welcome back to Earn a Little. This is Kara, and today I'm going to be taking you through the journey of user experience testing. So to kind of give you an overview, user experience testing is known in short as UX. So X is short for experience. And what it is companies, let's say Microsoft for example, pay other companies, let's say UserTesting.com, to have participants come to their website or to a predefined website. So, it can be in beta testing or whatever the case may be, and try out the website and report any bugs that they find. How do they do this? Well, simple. Participants like myself and people all around the world sign up to participate in things like UserTesting.com. Now, when you open it, it looks, this is the page that it opens up for the businesses, not for the participants. So if you want to be a participant, you click on Get Paid to Test. It's going to take you to a new page, and that's where you can enter in your email address. So when you are on this page, you will enter your email address, click Apply, and it will send you, within about 10 minutes, an email with a link on it that has your sample test. UserTesting.com, how it works, you sign up, you take tests, you get paid. For every test you complete, you get paid $10. It's really straightforward. You get paid 7 days to the minute from when you finish the test. So you finish Friday at 3 p.m., the next Friday at 3 p.m. you're gonna get $10 sent to your PayPal account from UserTesting.com. Simple as that. And the pay is great. The only problem is you only get paid 7 days later. So if you need to have some kind of consistent income, it's important to be doing this kind of thing at least a couple times a week. Otherwise, you don't get it. Also, things to be aware of, the higher your rating, because you actually get star ratings on here, so 1 through 5 stars, the higher your rating, the more tests you get to see and the more tests you get to participate in, which means the higher your quality, the better your chances are of finding a new test to take. They will ask you to download the Chrome extension for the browser recorder. I have the site pulled up here, and I will throw the link in the description below for you guys as well. But basically what it is this allows you to have the user testing Chrome extension, and once you have that up, you can then record your tests. So I'm going to go ahead and log in, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like as a participant. Here we have the available tests page. So you can see on the left hand side we have the devices. You can batch them, so if you want to decline tests as a batch, you certainly can. You should be hearing a little ding every once in a while. Every time a new test becomes available, I do have it set up to get notifications, so I get push notifications on my desktop, which is great because then throughout the day I hear ding, and that means I have a new test available. I'm kind of a completionist though, which is kind of a double-edged sword because as your rating gets higher, you get more tests. As you get more tests, it's harder to keep up with them. So here's one page of screeners, and I haven't done this in probably a week. I've been busy with personal life. I have 17 pages of screeners that I can take. Now, if you look at it, you can see that we have a whole bunch of them that are on iOS or Android. Yes, that means these guys actually have an Android app as well. I have only participated in 2 Android tests, and it works fine. The only thing is their screen recorder will absolutely crush your battery. So make sure that you are ready to charge up before, during, or after your screen testing that you're doing. So I am going to, I like starting at the back and working my way forward. This is the oldest tests that are in there. So we have July 9th. That's the last time that I was really hammering on these tests, trying to get through them all. So we click on Take Screener, and then what we're gonna see is screener tests. So when you share photos you've taken, what are the ways you share them in any program? All right, so that's how I share them. Continue, and now we're gonna see if this qualifies. Unfortunately, you did not qualify for this test.
New studies available on Prolific.
And that's another one I use is Prolific. That's just for surveys though. That's what you guys heard in the background. That's this little icon up here, Prolific Assistant. Sign up for Prolific and you get notified whenever you have new surveys, which is great because then you can do them quick. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to count the number of screeners that I did before I got my first study or my first user experience test this morning, and I will let you guys know here in a second how many that was. So far we are at number 1. So these tests, when they're longer, they'll actually tell you it's a live conversation on some of them, and I have done one of these. It was actually really enjoyable. You get to talk to a live person about a website or prototype, and it's basically $1 per minute whenever you have these. So some of them are a 30-minute conversation, you get $30. This one's a 60-minute conversation, you get $60. 15 screeners. Since I got back with you guys, it has been an additional 2 minutes, so since I'm talking, I'm kind of doing them a little bit slower. But I'm just trying to show you guys that it's important to go through these, because obviously the number that you go through is pretty intensive. So even though I'll get paid $10 once I get a study that works for me, this is kind of twofold. There's a psychological aspect of trying to clear my dashboard, right, which is here, and then another aspect of, well, I want to get a test so I can get paid. And you can't do that until you make it through all these screeners and you find ones that actually match your demographic. That's the thing. These aren't trying to make it so you can't earn money. They're trying to make it so you can have the ability to get the best possible study that you're helping out. So they don't necessarily care about every single demographic, how they handle their websites or how they handle getting their news and things like that. Some of them, they are just trying to get a specific demographic to look at their content. All right, so I am taking a survey. Actually, while I was talking to you guys, the one that I was in, I ended up getting approved. So I literally just kept clicking through, and instead of getting, unfortunately you didn't qualify, it just goes here. You can now view this test. Please review any other requirements. Now, someone who works in e-commerce with a store built on Shopify, we would like to ask you a few questions about your experience. We're accepting the test. Now what happens is it'll say make sure that your microphone's plugged in. It's going to ask me to start the recorder, and then I'm going to go ahead and pause you guys. So, start recorder, and here we go. Tutorial, open and close. Okay, so we're not recording yet. See how this little mic isn't turned on yet? That's good. So it's going to ask you to actually do this. So you have to do this recording stuff before it'll let you go to the next step. So then you can click and drag. See how this is grayed out? Can't go to the next one. You have to click and drag. Now you can go to next. It's testing. I am speaking really loud. I'm speaking out loud. I'm speaking out loud. Here's our mic test. Next step. Find a quiet place and start recording. Screen number 1. Share. As someone who works in e-commerce with a store built on Shopify, we would like to ask you a few questions about your experience. Start. At this point, I am working my way through the testing process, and what's blurred out is all of the particular questions that I'm being asked. What will happen in a few seconds is I will be taken to the actual website. So right now we're doing all opinions. Next up is going to be the actual website where I can give my opinion and update the upload the actual test. So you can see now that it is automatically uploading for me. I'm back on my user testing. Please do not close your browser until uploading has completed. So that's okay. Glad I didn't actually close the browser. I mean, I had closed the tab, which sucks, but I had not closed the browser itself. So I'm still safe. So it's uploading now. Now if I click on login, you'll see something interesting. It does not let you take 2 tests at once, so don't get greedy. There we go. So once the test completes, it'll say test uploaded. Thanks for your time. It's now okay to close your browser tab / window. So okay, my bad on that one. So I finished the test. Now you'll see it's loading, and I have more available tests to take. 9 minutes plus 25 minutes, 34 minutes. I got $10. That means I'm making only about $17 an hour right now on this site. Granted, I'm not working quite as efficiently because I'm talking through it with you guys, but I would say on average, if I'm busting my tail on this, I can average $30 an hour. We do have a completed test page so you can see what you got rated for doing stuff. And so that's kind of nice, so you can see. So here's all my 5 stars. Because of these 5 stars, that is why I'm getting the tests that I'm getting, because I busted my butt on these ones. So this is my sample test. Overall, good job. Please note on task 11 you stop on the payment page, but you stop before reaching it. So this is one of the feedback things that you get from user testing, which is great because it shows you what to.
Available on Prolific.
Because it shows you what to do in order to improve it. So that's there. Now you have it. I'm going to go back into that test that I was taking. So if I click on available tests, it should be at the very top, or it'll send me right back into it. I've earned $110 doing the online tests plus another 60, so I'm at $170 for what I've done so far on user testing, and I'm hoping to just keep growing that. And that's since May 28th, so we're talking exactly 2 months, $170, not very hard, and it's, like I said, it's fun work for me to do. So I hope you guys feel like you learned some stuff today. And if you have any questions, you can always hit me up on my Facebook group. It's facebook.com/groups/earnalittle, or you can leave a comment below. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, because someday, I hope to have a grand, powerful YouTube channel, and I can't do it without you guys. So make sure you click on that subscribe. I only post about 1 video a week, so I'm not super crazy about it. And if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. If you have any platforms you're curious about whether or not you can actually earn money on them, let me know. I have a huge list that I'm working my way through, but I can always add a few more to the list. So with that, this is Kara with Earn a Little. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I will catch you guys in the next video.